Hey guys. I know I've talked a lot about this subject, but it just keeps coming to my mind, and why it's so important to me is because I didn't realize for a long time that um, I never had these things: faith, hope, and love. You know, when I was a kid, we were just brought up to work. I mean, I work really hard, but I am not a very good um, student. So I had trouble in school. I barely made it through high school. Tried college a few times, but it just wasn't my thing. And to me, all that mattered was working. That's it. If I just work hard, I'd get there. Honestly, I've worked very hard, and I haven't really seen any results come from it. There have been times when I've had a lot of money, and times where I didn't have any money at all, just scraping by. And the season I'm in now, God is providing me with a home, with a job. Uh, so things are good. I don't have an excess. I don't have a need either. So I'm just good. But that was the most important thing in my life, was just to work. I abnegated a lot of things because of work. My marriages, I sacrificed relationships that could have been relationships but never forged into anything. And as I look back at this, I'm just reminded, like, my first wife, she was all about money and social status. And we had both. I was going through a great period of my life, financially speaking. So we had a lot of money. Um, at the same time, uh, our social status in South America, Ecuador, was very good. She came from a good family. I was considered a old traditional family, so we had great relationships, and we just moved around in the same circle. But that marriage ended. My second ex-wife, she was all about financial stability. And although we were here in the United States, I was able to provide a good, stable home for us. And having two kids, we did very well. But I worked 18-hour days. Yeah, sometimes even 20-hour days, just so we can get by. The result of that was that we're divorced. And my third ex-wife, she was all about work as well. And she is the type of person who doesn't really know how to relax, although recently she's been hanging out with her friends. But we were all about work. And she has built a business that gives her a good life. But I always looked for that type of people who just were workers, and who wanted to succeed financially in life. And that's what I thought I had. That was the most important thing to me, and that's the type of people I attracted. Now that I know, that I've gotten to know, and that I've learned about God and reading the Bible and looking at this world as well, we basically look for the things that I used to look for, um, which is basically financial stability or excess financially. And we're willing to sacrifice whatever it takes. We don't respect our bodies. We don't realize how important and valuable we are. And that's why these three words, I've tried to look, and if you see something that is more important to God than these, please just let me know. You can DM me, you can just write a comment here. I'd love to hear from y'all. But faith, hope, and love is what God values the most. And He says, out of the three, love is the most important. Without love, you have nothing. And it's amazing to me because if you just step back for 1 second and look at what it really means, I completely understand it today. I wouldn't have known what it meant many years ago, so I'm thankful for the season I'm in. But if we lose faith in our relationships, in our families, in anything that we do, in our work, in our financial stability, then we're really in trouble. We get frustrated, we grow anxious, and very unstable people. So that's why we just trade jobs or fight continuously with our loved ones or friends, and we just have problems in our life because we don't have faith in the people that we know, faith in the job that will provide financial stability, when we're just not comfortable with our jobs or in our earnings, and we're just pushing for more and more and more. We rely less on faith of our capabilities and how far we can grow, and rely more on our flesh and sleep less and work harder and do whatever we want. Hope is such an amazing word. I think the world moves around hope, just as important as air, I think, because if we don't stop and look at hope, if we don't have hope in the future, if we don't have hope in the present, there's just nothing to fight for, nothing to care for, nothing to move for. Hope that our loved ones will be well, and that we will understand them and accept them for who they are, and not push them away or have them be people that they're not. Hope that our jobs will see us for who we are and what we're doing and just promote us. Hope that we will be better. Hope that we will grow spiritually in our knowledge of life. And love, we've switched the word from love to lust, to passion. It's now an emotion when it shouldn't be an emotion. It's just a state of being. And the Bible has a great definition for it in 1 Corinthians 13, if you want to go look at it. I think it starts in 4 or in 5. Love is hope and faith, and it's the willingness to sacrifice whatever we are or whatever we have for the person next to us, for our family members, for our friends. Hey, let's not work today and go help a friend, move, help them out of the hospital, just whatever that friend needs, our loved ones. And I'm not even talking about our spouses or our children, but what are we willing to do to show those people we consider important love? The Bible also says, in one part of it, is like we should be willing to lay down our lives for those people. Doesn't mean go die for them or suicide or anything. It just means that our heart should be willing to do anything for them and not boast about it by telling them, hey, but I, quit my work to be with you, and or I've sacrificed so many things, excuse me, just to be by your side, and you're so ungrateful. See, because that's not love. If you have to boast, if you have to tell the people what you've done for them, then it's just not love. Whether you're a Christian or not, it doesn't matter. We all need faith, hope, and love in our lives in order to find some sort of happiness or contentment, fulfillment in our lives. Because if we just focus on our jobs, our priorities, our growing in whatever other situation other than those three, then you're going to find that it's never enough, and it's just never going to be fulfilling enough. I've achieved a lot of things financially, and it's never brought me happiness. It's never brought me contentment. But living my life every day with faith, hope that, I am going to be by God's side because of the life I've chosen instead of the life I've lived. Anyway, I've talked too much. Enjoy it. Comment. Say something. I appreciate your time and looking at this video. Have a great day.